Good afternoon, campers. We're back in the lakes. It's been a while now since I've been camping, but I thought I'd get one in before Christmas and to end this mad year with something nice. I'm heading up to Loughrig Fell because I've heard very good things about it. Got a couple of hours till sunset. I think I've got about only a short 45 minutes or something in front of me, and yeah, I can try and get some photography done. Hopefully the audio is a bit better in this video than the last. Invested in a bit of kit. Yep. On the flip side, I've left my GoPro selfie stick at home, so I'm vlogging on a proper camera, so I look like a bit of a tool. So saying that, I will see you at the top. No. The bag's too heavy to be doing that. Not doing that again. I will see you at the top. Hands up if you have had a nightmare camping. I have. Just a bit of a calamity, to be honest, since I got to the top. Sorry, I've not vlogged. I got to the top and there were other people up here, and like I said, I'm using my main camera now. And I've got my new microphone and I didn't have it switched on, so I don't even know if the bit that I was recording on the way up the hill worked, but anyway, I feel a bit like a tool vlogging with this in public, so it is what it is. Then I went down to a little stream to fill up my water, brought it back and spilt my water. So I thought, I'll have a nice cup of tea in my new Sea to Summit mug, and I've left it in the car or at home. Regardless, I've not got it with me, so I'm going to be drinking out of my jet boil bowl. But hey, whatever. I'm camping and it is stunning. I'm at the top of Loughrig Fell. Sorry, I keep looking at that. That's a bit dirty as well, isn't it? Top of Loughrig Fell is absolutely stunning, looking out over, I think it's Windermere. And it is just beautiful. There's not a breath of wind. We forecast a bit of snow. Get to test out the old kit. We've got a new down jacket. I'll tell you a bit about that. And I just want to talk a bit about some winter kit and upgrading and yeah, just a bit of camping bants. So yeah, looking forward to having a chat with you. First things first, let's get a brew. Let's get warmed up. Let's get the tent set up. And I'll come back to you soon. But yeah, we're camping. Woo! Right. Ooh, it's chilly. It's about, well, it's not about, it is exactly 25 to 7. I've had some little bit of a bit of brew and some noodles. They were lovely, and I've just come back in the tent for a bit of a warm up. So I'm just in my bag, and I thought, why don't we do have a little bit of a chat about some gear. Now, this is not a gear channel. I am not a gear head in more sense than one. But why not talk through it? Because I want to upgrade my stuff, as I keep saying, and we've got no else to do, have we? So let's start with, I'm not going to talk about a sleeping bag. I spoke about that in my last video. It's an OEX Evolution 4-season bag. It's synthetic. It needs upgrading at some point. It's all right. The tent I've spoke about as well. I'm going to do a proper review of this tent and go through it all. Pros is it's like a bloody bomb shelter. It's rock solid. It's massive. But I'll try to show you it. It's pitch black, but it's huge. It's massive. Cons, it weighs an absolute ton. 4 and a bit kilograms. It's just an absolute joke carrying up the hill. I've got to get something lighter. It's not the best backpacking tent, let's be honest. It's small, it's big, but it's heavy. It takes some doing. Clothes, so I've upgraded some winter kit. I got myself some fleece just from Decathlon. My mid layer that I wear is the Rab Microlight. Can't really see it here, but I'll put a picture on the screen. Just an awesome jacket, it's so good. Like down jacket, really lightweight, packs down tiny, and it is really warm. It's a fantastic mid layer, and they cost a fair bit, but I think you get what you pay for with like your Rab gear, don't you? Big down jacket I've upgraded for winter. I've just got myself one from Decathlon. It's called a Quechua. I don't know, it's meant to be like comfortable down to 18 degrees, and so far tonight it's been absolutely bob on. It's great, and it was like 80 quid. Again, if you're looking at getting one of the brands and one of the big down jackets, you're looking at like 300 quid, and I just don't think it's worth it. Especially I'm not going to wear it out streets or anything. It's purely to keep me alive in the mountains and keep me warm, so I'm more than happy with that. It's good. Sleep gear, I just sleep in some like tracky bottoms, but again, some sleep gear's on my list. I want to get some merino wool base layer to keep myself warm, but this will do for now. What else I pack with me? My bag itself is an OEX Velo 70 litre pack. I'm not bowled over with it, to be honest. It's very limited. I mean, obviously the space inside is 70 litres, but the external pockets are particularly crap. It's got a little pouch on the front where you can just squeeze in some waterproofs and stuff. The side pockets they don't extend that much. And it's just not a very comfortable bag, especially when all my gear's so heavy. It doesn't take any load off your shoulders or anything. So not the biggest fan of that bag. I've just bought myself an Osprey pack for like my day hikes. The Talon 28 or 32. That is absolutely, it's unreal. I mean, it's got the stuff pouch on the front, which you can just absolutely jam stuff in. It's got the side pockets are absolutely massive. It's so comfortable, you don't even know it's on your back. So I'm definitely going to be upgrading myself to get an Osprey pack, like 60 or 70 litres, because I do bring a lot with me. But I only camp for one night. I never do like massive day, like 2-day, 3-day camps. So to be honest with you, I just load the bag up and take the weight because I want to enjoy myself while I'm up here. In terms of like electrics and things, I bring a little bag here. It's got a repair kit in. I use my drone battery as my charger, which is pretty good. The DJI drones, you can use them as power banks. And then I've just got kind of my earplugs, fire stick, and just some spare batteries, some toilet paper and everything that goes with that. That's really it. Little first aid pouch. Just got some plasters in there, some elastoplast, little scissors, repair kit for my tent, and that's it really. Sleeping mat I've spoken about in previous videos. That's the Vango Trek 3. Again, it's alright, it's heavy, it's big, so, but it's done me alright. I got all this gear, the lamp, that's the other thing, my light that I use, this beast, is actually a photography light or a video light. It's an aperture light, so I mean it's awesome, but it's massively overkill for camping. I need to get myself a lantern. But again, I'll invest in one of them. Yeah, so all the gear I bought was budget, but for the reason I didn't know whether I would like camping, so didn't want to spunk all my didn't want to do all my money on expensive lightweight gear and only do it once. But as you can tell from the videos, they're coming thick and fast, and they are. I've got the bug for it. So yeah, that's my that's the gear that I use. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no Paul Mesner, am I? You're not going to use this as a proper gear review channel. But what do you do at 20 to 7 on a Tuesday night when it's -2 outside and you're stuck in a tent? Don't know. Talk to you wonderful people about gear. Cook kit, what do I use? I use a Jetboil Zip, absolutely bang on for what I need. I only use those boil in the bag meals or dehydrated meals, which Jetboil's absolutely perfect for that. And I did buy myself a Sea to Summit mug, which are just so cool, all little pop thing ones, but as like I told you earlier on, I left it in the car. And that's it really, from a gear perspective. So yeah, I'm going to venture out and get some more water. As I said, I spilt that earlier on. I'm going to have a couple of beers and I'm going to have my curry, I think. And then yeah, we'll go from there. What a year, eh? I don't know how 2020's been for the rest of you, but it's been shit on it, let's be honest. From month 1 to month 12, it's been absolute shite. Don't want to go all X Factor on you, but I've had a pretty tough year myself. Like, I've had my struggles, and it's been a tough few years for personal circumstances, but this year kind of exasperated it all, didn't it? Just all kind of get carried away with it all, and just don't know, I think the isolation around March, April time was a really tough one to take, and then things just snowball out of control, don't they? But 2020's it's ending on a high for me. I'm happy to say, like, I think relationships and people circle in and out of your life, and I feel in a very good place right now, which is awesome. I feel my mind is quiet, which is just a massive thing for me, to have that stillness in my head, and still have the odd mental thought and irrational thinking, but I feel good. I feel content, and I think a big part of that has been the camping. You know what I mean? It's that finding like a love for the great outdoors, and just being able to come up and enjoy some solitude and a beer. Finding Northern Monk's been a massive help, but it really has just helped create stillness in my head, and trying to be a lot more mindful and just be a happier person, just be a more content person within them. And this is it for me. This is absolutely perfect. It's 3 days before Christmas, and I'm sat on the top of a fell in the beautiful English Lake District, having a beer, and my mind is quiet. And it's just, if you want to do something, get out there and do it. If something you fancy getting into or you want to try, give it a go. I would recommend massively this, getting out into nature and being on your own and experiencing what it's like to just purely be with yourself. And it is absolutely, it's my therapy. Camping is my therapy, and it's just, I just feel great. I really do. And for the people who've watched my videos, I thank you so much for watching them. For people who've commented, thank you again. Obviously, I don't have a massive following. I think I've got about 20 subscribers. I want to build a channel, I really do. I want to build a community. I want to speak to like-minded people who like going off camping and experiencing nature. And I want to build something. I enjoy making the videos, and it's a bit of company when I'm up on the mountains to speak to the camera and speak to you guys. So thank you everyone who's watched, everyone who's subscribed. And yeah, I hope to see more of you all in 2021. But Merry Christmas, and let's hope 2021's a better one than 2020. Eh? Anyway, like I said, this isn't X Factor. It's not a sob story, is it? This is all about camping. I'm having a bloody beer and a curry on top of an hill because I'm a bloody bloke. But lads, lasses, well, I suppose there must be about the 3 girls who watch camping videos on YouTube, I'm sure. But for the rest of it, lads, just make sure you speak to someone. Make sure you speak to your mates. Anything that's on your mind. Brilliant. Battery's gone on my torch. Now it's just me up here in the darkness. That shit me up a bit. What was I saying? Oh yeah, talk to people. Don't bottle it up, lads. Just, if you're feeling stressed or you're feeling anxious or whatever, just go speak to someone. Talk to anyone. Leave me a comment if you want me to speak to you. I'll do it, but just get it off your chest. Take the next step. That's all you need to do. You don't have to see everything in front of you. If you see your next step, make sure you take that, and it'll be all right. That's what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to eat this curry in the darkness. I'll see you back in the tent. There I am. Right, that's me in for the night now. It's 9:45. Not much doing outside, to be honest. It's come over quite cloudy. It's quite cold now as well, so there's nothing to do sitting out there. So I've had my tea, I've had a brew. I'm ready for bed now, so unless anything extravagant happens, I shall see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning, campers. Ugh. That was not a very nice night. The weather wasn't particularly nice. It was so cold. It was so cold. This sleeping bag is garbage. I need a better one. This is not. It's supposed to be comfortable down to like -10 or something, which is ridiculous. It wasn't. I think it got down to about -2 last night, and it was still really cold. So I'm sleeping in my down jacket. Yeah, the weather's like shocking this morning. It's blowing of gale. Well, it's quite gusty. It's freezing outside, so I've just got myself a brew on and some breakfast. And I don't think I'll be hanging around here too long, to be honest. So I'm going to try and get warmed up with my coffee and some porridge. I've gone all gourmet with my porridge as well. I broke a little wafer bar into it as well. So if anyone fancies me starting a cooking channel, just let me know in the comments below. So yeah, so not a very nice night, but do you know what? I wouldn't change it. It was, I probably got about 3 or 4 hours kip, so it wasn't too bad. God, it's so cold in here, the lens is frosting. So yeah, I did get some sleep. It was just a bit restless, but tell you what, waking up on the mountains 2 days before Christmas, you can't really beat it, can you? So I'm going to have this breakfast, a bit of a chill, well, no pun intended, try and warm up actually, get ready, get packed up in the tent as it's starting to hammer it down outside, and then I get packed up and head down to the car. So it's 7:15, so I don't think it's not going to due to get light for another 45 minutes, so got a bit of time yet, but as I'll get packed. Yeah. See you in a bit. Oh, okay. Right, that's me all done, packed up. The weather is horrendous. I tried to do some photography at the top, which I think I got some nice ones. If I did, I'll drop them in either now or at the end of the video. But beautiful, like the weather's awful, but Langdales are all, peaks are all kissed with snow. The wind has dropped quite a lot now as I'm heading down Loughrig. Packing up was a bit of a nightmare. Little tip, if you're packing your tent up and it's blowing of gale, like put a guy line around your pack so your tent doesn't blow away. But my hands were like bloody blocks of ice. But got packed away, left no trace as always, and I'm going to head down to the car for I'm going to stop and get like a nice bacon butty and a brew and get warmed up. Thanks for watching. If you've stuck with it all the way through, apologies. There's not been much cinematic stuff in this one. It wasn't that kind of vlog, and the weather didn't really work for it. I couldn't get the drone out. It was too windy, and the wind was so bad this morning it was blowing my tripod over. So, and as you can see now, the rain is coming down thick and fast. But my first winter camp boxed off. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, leave me a comment down below if you can recommend some good winter gear. As I say, my sleeping bag isn't up to scratch, so leave me some tips down below, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It'll really help me out. As I say, I want to build it up over the next year, and try and create that community and meet some like-minded people along the way. But from the beautiful Lake District, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.